yeah, the a free wa. Do you pay the same amount to cities?
Meka say yemfa housing mortgage. Wako bank. We ejuma. Bank betitiw. The dynamo $20,000. Equivalent. Yemfa say 200,000 Ghana. Deal ne ye say ubetua in dollars ba cedis. Inti dollar ne ba fuma Yehovah. Wa no no problem. So what I see. Dollar ne kosura. O salary no. So every month be a 1,000 cedis. Na contract no so no. Every month be a suitia $200. You bet 1,000 cedis equivalent to $200. Time I was signing mortgage contract. But say dollar no cost for kind of who say $200 na you bet no. Any 1,000 cedis view. You bet you bet 30,000. I bet you bet 3,000. Equivalent to $200. I hope you are getting my point. It is a OJ salary 5,000 a month. Now, we start this process now. Every month we are 2,000 for a housing project. Oh yeah. What I mean, what program on? So every month we are betting 1,000. But dollar no cost for no. I suit you $200 every month now. Instead of thousands, I could do 20,000 within a year. The following year, I could do 3,000. With the paper also no, or salary now, or 5,000. A day also to a young to make a crack no. Salary no craft negative aba. It's a bank best from. As I'm another loan. Say the other back claiming them. No. I then atom. Now one no or salary no. So 5,000 no. Yen 2 million. It's a bed do baby no bank back say untumi ntua. It's massa. You had move before for. Waboka. It's part of the contract. It is a credit rate no. And Dr. Ekano. Inflation you get my point. It is a UK OG loan now the third dying. Now you better amount be on salary man. For almost 10-20 years no. Interest rate no awan eda. Pounds no enko baby eda na wa o salary no so no ye two inflation so a the din uko America sa. So before sa system ni be ye juma no. The fundamentals are weak. Fundamentals no and they weak. No. Fundamentals no are weak.
And manifesto no no launch.
To be frank, what only endra de na my ye kakra. Nti to me
and go through
my money. Tell you my chiana. But me for corruption. I said then or the fight corruption. Ghana card. Ghana card. I'm a buanema, you to me, 800 million from ghost names.
Yeah.
Sir, 800 million.
Through digitalization.
Sir, 800 million. Kwalugu Dam. Corruption. $12 million. And yet 800 million. $12 million.
Yeah.
I waste. Okay, corruption. There how country yi pa ye so sourcing. Omu be a whole ministry to handle that. Say dia ya be bra no ase be boa.
Yeah.
Enya ndrechi ya na ninia edia bem. Contractor edia maninia so sourcing. Yeah. Unim e baso a enye say obi na akọ dig deeper. obedi kokonsa na you a report from Auditor General about public account platform so MA na yeti Auditor General the report the recommendation about public account committee year life ye na yeti and by me I say what 2016 and now 2015 Sani Nsem keka na ano opposition na man 40 so na the manifesto yi kronkron ebefa fast forward ya mamo power mama in two manifestos 2016 2020 bebo a ekosi say over 2024 once I come back to 2016 in summer who keka ya no wo opposition and then I cut and paste Odeba 2024 Kofi, I hope I'm making a point.
Just or jumping from 2020 and I'll pick from 2016.
I know what position. Okay, Nsem about 2020. Okay, form of another year. So I tell you, say, yeah, near what being about 2024. And then come if you say 2016, the end 2020, the end year. Why and where do you make? I get to my point. It's new ideas, new vision. I say our vision or the vision be ever. Ni anke for the manifesto no. Kofi ani o. Anu asa kwa 2016.
Ahoto FM 92.3.
Kofi wa kwa 2016. Hwe NDC Youth Manifesto launch. Youth no. Never compare on their national manifesto.
I don't know. You are comparing just a youth manifesto launch to entire manifesto launch of the MPP.
Youth, a detail. Youth, I stand to be corrected. They constitute almost 65 to 70%. About the economy now. They are all crying, say jobs, 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 jobs. And this youth, Akwakushia, said this is what young youth, Yapasi. It's young youth, this is our policy. It's national. Munshem na mo adopted. Mu obi a mo fanka ho. Kofi. Enya seriousness ni. Enya game changer ni. Now, share youth now, Ebekasai. Look at the innovations. So 24 hours. It took one lady to even make me happy. Say, oh, that 24 hours, you know, yeah, what formation to win to? Formation 133. 133. Now, a whole vice president, when you saw opportunity, Beka youth, Obeka say, one man, you can say employment 2.1 million. And I only say 2.1 million. No, still NAPCO for no account. NAPCO for mutifino. Some number nobody a calculation account. Youth for afforestation. When some more count. Agree then. When some no more count. No, I send you many negu. Send you many negu, but they are still maintaining that number. Say, you to me employ 2.1 million. Okay. Let them know so cram back as a crana. You to know cram or come and tell me, you say 21 million. Meanwhile, your population cry 31. It will to me employ 21 million youths.
I say, I believe you have a lot to say. My name, Doctor.
Week in Saturday. I am a say. If you now go see Friday, no, back on some kakra. A waste of time. Oh. But there's also me then say, come Saturday.
Then this year lunch about
manifesto neighbor.
So if we will fear, then we'll come.
Manifesto papa manifesto I trust it. You better trust in ever.
Actually, dog. Obaby say manifesto cry. Why manifesto?
Yo, me that say. I'm say you can manifesto. Say you open to me. Na me na say you say me to abamo. Na I feel na open 2 minutes no it's into the future. Ti ene eso timi kan bibi hye me a oba obeye. Then we so ma hwe say ne oba obeye and does it align to my personal objectives or corporate objectives and all those things. I don't know manifesto because they are promises.
Yeah.
Into the future. And until now, say you and in the general sense what a manifesto is supposed to be. But you see, the MPP manifesto now say you only buy one thing and run. It clearly shows that they have lost power.
Really?
And what do they need to do to win back the power? And when in 2016, they had a whole lot of lofty promises. And they really need more power. So they have sat down to see, say no. In 2016, Ghanaians, the generality of the voters were vulnerable to the extent that they bought into their cheap lies. One district, one factory. One district, one warehouse. One constituency, $1 million. Any all those one issues. No. That is why they have gone back to the 2016 manifesto, because the 2016 manifesto was in opposition, which brought them to power. Now they have seen, say, Niakono, they have lost the power, and it's just a matter of time. December 7, they will be out. So between now and December 7, and then Nsem no monkey can Ebema ato Ghana for us. But for me, I think that if they have a research department, this is not the kind of manifesto in case somebody buy one thing. If not the fact, say, Omajia to me say they have lost the upcoming elections. Now you have a situation whereby, as at yesterday, more launching manifesto, we are still talking about things that happened in the John Dramani Mahama era or the NDC era, 8 years on. And what I know, they say, 2020 manifesto now, it was about continuity, 4 more for Nana. It in your man say be in 2017, 2020, no, and not say be on person motoaso. And so you have a situation whereby Baumia is the vice president and now he's the presidential candidate. So is it the case that the MPP person Ghana for say they are delinking Baumia completely from Nanado? And Nanado Suba Abonte Beka say he doesn't even regret 1 minute in relationship with Baumia. Now, what is the issue? You talk about change. What are we changing? Is it the case? Because you see, Oka's a changer. If not for the fact that they still think that Ghanaians are gullible and that we can fall for their cheap lies. The whole manifesto for me is an insult to the friends saying Ghanaians. Why do you tell me, say, now your friend is saying unemployment rate in this country was around 8%, I say 8.7, and then Opia almost 15%, 18. Oh my goodness! Now you are talking about what change. So the next, I mean, the MPP is trying to show say negative figures are now better than positive figures. 8. You've moved it to 10 percentage points. It means that the situation has worsened over the period. Now, instead of Semobeka Niamotimia within this period, the reason that I told last time about I said they break the 8, it is not even a good, your friend is saying, slogan for a ruling government. That will break it. Bibiana is on person unless my small English about break, and you're correct. The break the 8 is an opposition slogan to the extent, say, okay, in 2016, John Mahama and NDC had done 8 years. And they said they gave all kinds of, your friend is the adjective, 8 years of corruption, 8 years of mismanagement, everything 8 years, 8 years. So if you want to break the 8 years, it means that the 8 years has not been good. And we cannot continue with that. So if from day one, their slogan itself has given them up as a party that knows very well that they have lost it and they have to fight, even though they are in government, they have to use opposition mentality, opposition aggression, opposition manifesto to win the 20. Because when you break something, it means you have stopped it. You have to start anew. You have to start afresh. So for me, the MPP, it's obvious to them that they have mismanaged Ghana's economy to the extent that there's no way any rational thinking being, I'm talking about registered voter, will go and vote for the MPP. And you see, sometimes you have a situation whereby a president comes to say Baumia means business. Baumia means business indeed. Baumia means business. That is why you only know what the e-levy by. E-levy is going to be scrapped by Baumia. So what does it tell you as a president? It means that the 8 years MPP, they've just taken Ghanaians for granted to the extent that they still think that we are gullible, we are vulnerable to the extent that they can slide. Today, as we speak, the MPP nearby, they came out with an act with respect to a tax amnesty. But yesterday, Baumia talks as if on a bar, he's coming to introduce it. And they think that Ghanaians don't read. We have MPs. That's why sometimes the MPs, they should do stakeholder engagement and let us know the bills they are passing in our respective constituencies. Because Ekobasana, the political elite thinks that the generality of Ghanaians in Facebook, we don't even read some of the laws and bills that have been passed. So clearly, so for me, I think that people should not be surprised that the MPP has gone back to their 2016 manifesto, a strategy, because they are in power. They know they have lost the power. It is just a matter of time they are going to leave power come December 7 and as a January 7, 2025. So for me, I think that I wouldn't necessarily call it a waste of time. And no, it's near Chelsea match and so kakra, because sometimes you have to look at something that is important to you, because clearly I mean for football no as a priority more than, because it's what, I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you the truth. Because this is completely a rehash of something that we already know. Because almost 30 years, what I did yesterday was to take the 2016-20 manifesto. We have already done some analysis awaiting and clearly you gave promises and you have not delivered on those promises and you are repeating them. So what you are telling Ghanaians is that Nyoka saw with my 4 years, in natural fact it was a lie. You can only do it in 12 years. Then why did you bring it in 2016? You've not delivered it. 2020, you have still not, repeating the same manifesto promise. You have not delivered, and now you want us to believe, say, in 12 years, after 8 years not delivered, it can be delivered in 12 years. We don't give mandate to any president in this country for 12 years. We give for 4 years. So this repetition, to me, share repetition, of course, when I'm switching off. Maybe a Liverpool fan there, but I wanted to see what Chelsea would do yesterday. And no, I'm disappointed. And the same disappointment Chelsea gave to Ghana, to us, is the same disappointment this manifesto brought to the people of Ghana.
Actually, thank you very much, Dr. Richard Fiadomo, or President of the Chamber for Local Government, Local Governance, Shalok. And I'll pay to Mame Nka say, and then Kolano Makwai and Kolano with fee. Adie here the crowd set, and then other Jenny want to know Unya will sino minuano now Tiano, so she now the gum kakra, Unya no one a being arches and Kolani di and Sabadaji be brave, and Penny 40 and Kolano be a d and other Jenny ho. Now I no senia Untia Wankasa Utumse etapa a sinomi instant noodle. And pay Unya bin Toya, Pebineto, and ya trapping Ghana a drum be Piara, often featured provision shop will be around the Casope, Sinomi, Tiedini, a Sinomi instant noodle, Sinomi instant noodle, and a pay Pebi, Nato, and Colano vacation over Fino, and my own maybe a vegetable flavor, yes, so our chicken flavor, so our and tea or pedal to Swatoa, but my friend was 0243. 39999 obo 0243. Now the three back home. Now for that can 9 and crow 9 year noon. No abo until 0343 399999. Now swap baby at all fat Ashaman or fat Madina drum of a baby ara. Benya sinomi instant noodles nibiato only one also there for Bendo. Now yeah, what do you love yaba? Na ukaona di ile vibaya na wankasa ukanse oba unya kwenya na wo be yo mampeni 11 no betwem no anti asia
Kofi anya 11 nkwan tio Kofi so ha no pay you Dr. T your vice president in the court or your leader say man new patriotic party I will can leave 11 years or say go to My government is in power. But when my government comes, my government will change all the things that my government has done. So can you levy? I'm saying you levy assembly.
My government is.
I say my government is in power. But when my government comes, my government will change all the things that my government has done. My government will be better than my government. End of quote.
Ahoto FM 92.3.
Wakofa 2016 manifesto. Eba be implemented in 2024. Now they were confirming say 8 years now ye the mamu na no a waste. Illusions. And evidence no so abedaho. Say one village, one dam.
Ahoto FM 92.3.
One district, one factory, no, ambasso. But only observation. This time around, no, one companies are almost giant billboards, one district, one factory. Where's a
Ahoto FM 92.3.
Company I work from friend says that's still B5 name. Also, I'm no way on mobile boss no. Because accountability, ba. Ya person who sika government, you know. Edema wa also a partner government, you know. So at as you. It's no in show for the from saying ever then you ever pure. I'm no my on mobile boss no. Because Nina Lucia and Dada. It is a woman who say what the vision ever. What the policies ever? What kind of time are ye to Abama? Ye you as the running mates. Na Ghana one train o manifesto. To the sense that because of this manifesto, o campaign now ye no crampono, o cancel ye for 3 days, my boy. And I na miracles for 3 days to have time to explain to Ghanaians 3 days. On any running mate na Napo for Endra. Na Kofi Enia. Ba omi awo vision bi. Why visionless? Na Enia. That means say a confirm say still on a title holder no. Heavyweight champion. A buying try. Obi ntumi no Ghana. That means say just waste of time. Who beka about employment? Financial sector banks are collapse here. In Kofwa, Elusu,
Ahoto FM 92.3.
I better just say. One man in Kofwa almost 800 and something thousand. I could him. And I'm a boy. NDC communication team ya nkwatina baby and because corruption ekosuni ya kwodi we ya 90% ya ka hu sem ni na no efi auditor general ne office ne report order ba ye na ye tie ye hwe e public accounts wo itibeka sempe bi man ya o sa beka say omutwi eyi okada for no any taxi drivers no o sa be prepare that day bi am say omo de omo old motor ne cars ne ba no ma ba be new one 2021 ka 2021 ka
FM 92.3.
you see into no yenda nyame ase say nipa 2020 okan about big push. Okay, about 24-hour economy. Ghana fan GN2 no. Wasaba back say because one GN2 man MPP for so end to me I implemented no. Mesa diaba. But this is the explanation. It is Saturday. Saturday, Ghana will move forward. Saturday, hope in Baba. Because Ghana will say there's nothing like trust. So what to me, I rested for 3 days. So Uba become manifesto to try yen. Now I for 2016 there. And now Uba Beka try and Uba implement. And now the ATS here the man don't know to me here. Kofi. Now the ATS then no wonder. Say another airport Besaba Cape Coast.
Actually, thank you very much. Adekyee Bendo, my men now say exactly 50 1 minute after 9 here. I want to 92.3 FM Sunni Adekyee. Go sway tin kunya so and now chairman Bendo, a former chairman Tema West constituency, and I face so Dr. Richard Fiadomo, a president at the chamber for local governance Adekyee. Now, let me read a few of the messages. And also a message.
Well, I was sending me say, Baumia coach, mechanic fast into a pamicho.
That's but we'll give you time to do that. And pay Kwame work for radio true. And then I was my government.
Government is in power. But when my government comes, my government will change all the things that my government has done. My government will be better than my government.
There is, also, please, there is a serious interference in Auto FM's by another station, 92.5. Let your technicians work on it for us. Kwame will throw Manope, and also the concerns that we're raising here, almost interference be a woman too. I hope the technicians live here now on my way. Kwame, thank you very much. That's it. My technicians now here when Manope now. Kwablan via Wopokwase Bengazi Adekyee was Kofi. The National Peace Council think they can use peace agreement to advance to deceive the NDC party as they did in 4 years ago. Not this time around. Their peace agreement is a deceptive tool they want to use to tie the hands of John Mahama and the NDC party, so that after the voting they will tell Ghanaians that NDC party have lost the elections and we can't do anything because of this peace agreement. For this evil plan of the National Peace Council, we are not going to sign any peace agreement that will destroy our chances of winning the next coming national general elections. Sankumoi Bendo, Dog, I think it is an issue Ananka in Yabranka about this peace council, and because already also the position of the national chairman now or say they will succumb for that peace council for a more agreement in our more commons.
You mean that's it?
And why should the national chairman of the NDC take that stance? Because when we say going to elections, we need to look at all this.
You mean that's
is there a precedent to be beside BSCP? And I say they are witness here in 2020 elections. No, so I don't know almost be beside.
You mean that's it? I'm say peace, peace in itself is a process and it's not an event. It is a Ocean sign peace pact. Then signing the peace pact is the event. But the consequences, the ramifications of signing that in a process which must be achieved to make sure say at the end say be oya sign and who I then abamfa so. Peace and justice. So if for example Ayawasu West Wogo, some people were maimed, injured and all that, then the president set in place a commission by high level in the short Onyeni Paketo of Ghana, a very seasoned lawyer, Patrick Quatin, and Ereta Brew, Supreme Court Justice. And then they come out with recommendation, white paper, for people like Brian Achampon to be sanctioned. Police officer and cry, friend is and cry, Azugu. Ninano falling on deaf ears. And then you see that because the president did not take any action, it has emboldened Brian Achampon to go about and be talking very loosely. In Nsem, and they will never hand over power to the NDC today or tomorrow. They should go and bend the sea and all that. These are some of the issues. You caught Techiman South. People died. Your friend is see war, is it a Jisu or so, where we saw a soldier and all this. At the end of the day, we are not seeing anything. So the question is, see a sign peace pact now. How do we ensure that there is we follow through? Because you see, we have a constitution. The constitution says if you commit a coup, treason, all those now, the sanctions are already there. The courts will make sure that they punish you accordingly because you've gone against the constitution of the country. 70 by sign peace pact, and then we sit down and things happen, and then the government of the day decides not to initiate any action because it inures to their benefit there. Then signing a peace pact is as useless as the paper itself they are signing on. So for me, I think that I agree 100% with the national chairman of the NDC. If we are going to sign and one party will not do their part of the bargain there, then so let's allow the system to run. But I can assure you that Ghanaians are by nature we are not that violent. 92.3. We cannot sit down and say Nkrofobibe Ausmartian, and then they will use paper and then time for us to get into an engagement and later. And yesterday, Napo said something. For me, it was very instructive, and I now see how the Japan document is as real as the word itself. Napo said that somewhere 2011 August, no more Boga, somewhere in the night on Wada, and Nana Akufo-Addo, a Suman CMB friend. 2011, Nana Akufo-Addo no idea, no opposition leader. Napo Okateni said, so on the next generation is about them. It's about 3 people said they should take over from him when he wins power and he's leaving. 2011. Napo si obonidin. So out of the 3, 2 of them have now become the leadership. So Napo becoming running mate, Grano, nature say, idea, ya fix it at all the dada. So people in the MPP, Monty as said, Nana do Dankwa Akufo-Addo, he doesn't mean well for the political party MPP. Of course, say it is his bona fide property. It is while really Amanana a friend said this person has been running mate as far back as 2011, and he has made sure that it has happened today.
Thank you, Doctor. With a Kafra Cemetery, also come on here. Mystic Wonder, Mystic Wonder, Vuko. I was someone graduate was say as usual. Dr. Baumia was some baby. I have a kind of Nsem was say theoretical economist. Also, because now so empty promise. Free mouth. So what happened to the brand new vehicle for Okada? And that's many promises. Also, never again to this insensitive nation wreckers and I pay mistake avocat. So the Abba, but no, my family tribunal wrap up my young cop. And I pay now Mustafa Ewolowa Manya Krobo. See, in 2016, we were told university forms would be free and forms for the army, the police, and the immigration service would be free. NPP promise in 2016. How far with that one? I said never again. I say NPP for can say university will be free. I can say police will be free. Soldier for will be free. And then you know, onu huenche be infana afa. I say next month I be try and turn the Ghana frontier. I say infantry John Dramani Mahama or Ebenezer collected Labi. And a face of Bismarck Nyakotete and a Dr. Albert Nyakote. Munina and a pay Mustafa Lowa Menya Krobo say, Chia Munina and a pay Ora Thomas Ampim Nyakun also and a pay Mustafa Lowa Menya Krobo so Chia Bendo. Fire sorry so Nanyanko.
Yeah, Kofi,
what peace a pact no?
Peace pact, yeah. But before that, o fan base be or Tema, Committee 1, Site 2.
Community 1,
Site 2. One of the oldest branches are Okotema is a woman. Ayi the Chel branch.
Ayi
the Chel.
Ayi the Chel.
Yes.
The Chel branch.
Omuso mutia opa. Omushra on ejuma pa oye, especially the branch chairman and the entire youth, the youth leader. Also chia opa. Ayi the Chel branch. Site 2.
What kind of crowd? Just a child war la. Agbawe. Yes.
Yeah.
Just say and put him in good morning to you. Almost hono now 3 years muna.
Okay.
Omudi hono la till la phone na afi tibendo and
the branch chiamoso. You see NDC asem tietia.
Ahuto FM 92.3.
Kofi say akase yan kokot. Then tin yan kokot. Okokot ko eden ko siki den justice. court mu na so ye hu say e injustice and e wo ho nti akase enko court biom because open justice pa unya no court okay about these political things and na evidence ye de ka sa asem no e 2020 elections before during and after events take place. Now then tina ya kwa elections ana moka peace. Moka peace. Adentia. Omo declare war no. Yanso yen dia ne say your defense ye war as a political party and the citizens no. Yes boots for boots. Obama zuma. Mebo 2. Obama 3 mebo 5. Kofi anya self defense.
No bendo.
Inti no. Tisa peace then peace no more kan. Yanya no maye. Eba ne say na just imagine say your baba ye exhibition or voter register. Na aka be 3 days. Say political parties ni ye dey there and say dey provisional register no cra. Aba. Akwa. I no peace council to me in can answer.
All right.
And biting easy. Now about peace.
Thank you very much, Ebusha. And I pay the best me the citizen Kofi Owusu. Mamenda Bendo I say Mamenda Dr. Richard Fiadomo. So I say Alex Kuka, Alex Nana Dobe, and a producer show now the man. Alex, some of your social media administrator, the entire team, Tisha Kojo, Doofy, Sports Akavani, Omunana Pay, boy, the citizen Kofi Owusu. You come back with me and be my morning, you know, the mid-morning show. Have a wonderful day, have a good heart and stay blessed on our 92.3. Enjoy your day.